Don't waste too much of your time on theory. That is the biggest mistake a beginner does while learning to code. He spends a lot of time on theory, a lot of time reading the theoretical part of it, lot of time reading the big O notation, everything. People waste their time a lot, almost a year every time. People waste almost a year on the theoretical aspect of programming. But I would suggest you don't study theory for more than 2 months. You should be able to complete the theoretical and the basic programming language part in just 3 months, maximum 3 months, and then you have to switch on the projects. So in this video, we are going to discuss this particular topic, why you shouldn't learn theory, why you shouldn't focus too much on theory. So let's start with it. There's a place in the programming world which is called as theory hell. And a person who stays in theory hell is a person who basically wanted to start a programming language, who wants to learn coding, who wants to learn programming, but then he spent a lot of time researching about the best technology, the best database, the best web services, all these kind of technologies. He keeps searching on it, and eventually he wastes a lot of time in researching about technologies only without actually writing the code. So this particular place, which is called as theory hell, you shouldn't be there. You should be there at least for 3 months only, at most for 3 months only. I'm not saying theory is not important. Theory is important, but it is much less important than actually writing the code. Learn theory. I'm not saying don't learn theory, but just don't spend a year on just theoretical aspect of your programming language. People keep spending time on performing the big O notation examples and performing the useless competitive programming type of questions. If you are preparing for the competition, then it's okay, but if you're preparing for a job, if you're preparing for a startup or something, then that competitive programming language is not going to help you a lot. Okay, although it will help you to build your logic, but what actually builds your logic is making projects, it's making real life projects. So start with projects that is available on YouTube, that is available on GitHub. Start with that. Read other people's code as much as you can. If you have to read something, just read other people's code. Don't just keep on finding out the big O notation, finding out the best way possible of how to write a particular program for a use case. Just read other people's code, see how real world programmer actually does. Okay, spend time on GitHub, spend time on YouTube channels that actually provide a lot of projects, that actually provides a real aspect of a programming word. So that's my suggestion to you. Don't spend too much on theory. The maximum 3 months you should spend only maximum at most 3 months on theory plus basic programming language to understand the syntax of a programming language. After that, you should jump to the projects only. So that's it for this video. The key takeaway is don't spend too much time on theory, spend time on projects, keep building projects as much as you can. Start with the projects that are already built and then move on to your own projects. So that's it for this video. We'll meet in the next video, and thank you so much for joining. We'll meet in the next video.